Hey friends, welcome! My name is Dawn and I'm an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay Cosmetics. So whether this is your first time on the channel or you're coming back, I thank you so much for being here today. We are in the middle of an eyeshadow series and today is all about deep set eyes. So do you know what deep set eyes are? Deep set eyes are eyes where the brow bone is more prominent. So that makes the eye appear to be recessed back. And what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to use eyeshadow to minimize this brow bone and make it appear less prominent. So just like we would use highlight and contour on the rest of the face to help to accentuate or minimize certain features, we can do the same thing with eyeshadow. And that's what I'm showing you in this series. So if you haven't watched some of the other videos in this series, make sure you go back and check them out. And don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to share it with a friend. All right, are you ready? Let's get started. For today's look, I'm going to use two eyeshadows and they are both matte colors. So I'm going to start with Sandcastle and then I'm going to come in with Hot Fudge. So to start, I'm going to use my Mary Kay All Over Eye Color brush with the Sandcastle and I will place that all over both eyelids from lash line to brow line. Now you can tell I already have some makeup on. I actually have everything on except for my eyes. So this Sandcastle for me is really a nude color. It's almost the same color as my skin tone and it is just going to even out the skin around my eyes on my eyelid. You can go with something a little bit brighter if you would like, or a little bit lighter to kind of highlight. But again, I'm just going with that really natural nude color. This is a very minimal makeup look. Now last week with the hooded eyes, we came in with one solid color all over the eye, just like I've done, and then we came in with a crease color that was a deeper, darker color. We're doing the exact same thing today, and again, like last week, I used two matte shades. Today, I'm using two matte shades. The difference in these two techniques between the hooded eye and the deep set eyes, with the hooded eye, we placed the eye crease color in the crease and pulled up. So when you opened your eyes, you saw that crease color above the crease. With the deep set eyes, like I said earlier, this brow bone is protruded. So it appears that it's coming forward and the eye seems like it's set back. So what we want to do is we want to minimize this brow bone and we want that brow bone to kind of visually get pushed back. So what we want to do is we want to come in with that dark color on the brow bone and we want to contour there. So we're actually not going to put any color in the natural crease. We're going to take that color that you would normally put in a crease if you had a standard eye, and we're just going to bring that color slightly above onto the brow bone, and then we're going to bring it down underneath. So let me show you what that looks like. Again, I'm going to use Hot Fudge, which is a matte chocolate shade, and I am using my crease brush. So looking in a mirror, I'm gonna look straight on in the mirror and I'm going to start on the outside corner and I'm going to just bring this color about halfway between my crease, my natural crease, and that brow bone. So we want to, again, we're contouring that brow bone to make it appear less protruding, less forward. So I'm just placing that color and I love the density of this crease brush because it really allows you to put that color exactly where you want it. So you see it is about halfway between my natural crease and my brow bone. So let me do that on the other eye as well. Now before I blend, I'm also going to take this color and I'm switching to my smudger brush, and I'm going to connect from this outer corner and bring this down to the lower lash line. So I'm going to do the outer 2/3 of the lower lash line with that same color. So just like all of the other eye shape videos in the series, we're really using the eyeshadow to contour the eye, to minimize or accentuate certain features. All right, and just like all of the other weeks with all of the previous looks, I don't want to leave the eyeshadow like this because it looks absolutely insane. So we are going to blend. So let me grab my blending brush. Let's see where I put it. I washed all my brushes last night, so okay, there it is. My blending brush, nice big fluffy brush, and we are going to start to blend that color out, using those soft circular motion. So just like with any of the other techniques, we don't want to move the color. We do want to keep it where we've placed it, but we just want to soften all of those edges. All right, and like with last week's video when we did the hooded eyes, I recommended using matte shades because I felt that the shimmer can accentuate that hood. Although we don't have skin on the upper part of the lid that's drooping down, we do have a protruding brow bone in deep set eyes. So I think that using matte shadows is a great idea for this look as well, so that you're not bringing attention to that upper brow bone and just minimizing that. So my recommendation again is matte shadow, but play around with matte and shimmer and see what works for you and what you like on your eyes. This is just my recommendation. So let me go ahead and blend the other eye real quick. So again, this is a very natural look, and you can always go darker, more dramatic with the colors. You can go with a much lighter highlight color all over the eye and a much darker contour color, or you can keep it very neutral like I'm doing. But the idea is that we're bringing that crease color high here on the brow bone to minimize that brow bone. Now, because I want my focus to be around my eye and not necessarily on the bone itself, I want to add liner to this look. So I am going to come in with my Mary Kay eyeliner in deep brown, and I am going to line the top and the bottom of my eyes. And I'm going to smudge out the liner with the smudger brush. Now that I'm done smudging my liner, I'm going to come in with my Mary Kay Fanorama mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, friends, that is the finished look. Remember, we are using that darker, that crease color, about halfway between the crease and the eyebrow to help to make that brow bone appear less prominent. And I used very neutral matte shades. This is a very natural look. We did add some drama with that eyeliner and mascara, but of course you could skip the eyeliner if you want the look to be even more natural. Or if you want a more dramatic look, you can come in with a very light highlight color all over the eye and a very dark crease color to really add contrast and add that drama. But this was it for the deep set eyes. I really hope that this entire series has been helpful to you. I know that you may not have watched every single video in the series because your eye obviously is not shaped like every single eye shape that I have gone over, but I hope that overall that this has helped you just learn more about the techniques on making eyes, appear a little bit more standard. Again, if you have that deep set eye, or you have the hooded eye, or you have a wide set or a close set eye, we can use makeup to help minimize or accentuate certain features depending on what we want to highlight or minimize. So I hope that if you haven't seen the whole series that you take time to go back and watch it, because even if it's not your eye shape, you may pick up some great techniques or tips and it could help you or someone you know. And we have one more eye shape after this, and that will be next week's video. And then I'm going to get into some different techniques, such as a smoky eye and some other fun things that we'll talk about before we go on to our next series. So thank you again for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to share it with a friend. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye, friends. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the red bell notification. As always, links to all the products used in today's video will be down below in the description box. Until next time, bye friends.